Hello everybody and welcome back to Manor Lords, where things got a little bit awkward last episode because of some very obnoxious timing from some bandits, as well as Lord Hildebolt up here being very slow in bringing his second army. So that's definitely a thing. We took a lot of village damage down in Zawao, and we are working on rebuilding all of this. It's going to take a little bit of time. So that's okay. We are currently in battle up over here. Now, I'm wondering about our current range. I want our archers to advance to about here. And I want them to run up to there. Get up there right now. So we're going to put them in a skirmish line. And they're going to make their way through our current melee line. That looks okay. There we go. Now what we're going to tell them to do is we're going to have them start firing, but we're not in a position to do that just yet. I'm going to keep this retinue in reserve to deal with these brigands. The rest of these are going to be devoted to attacking this central force here. We should pretty easily win this, to be honest. I'm wondering about our range. Yeah, we are about in range right now. Okay, I want you focusing on this unit of mercenary infantry for the moment. And you guys, I want you here. Actually, no, don't move. Hold. Let them come forward a little bit. Now go. Okay. Then I want these guys attacking this retinue. Cool. So let's get these volleys going. Excellent. So we're slowing them down with these hits, and that allows us time to buy some additional... Well, that allows us time to get some additional volleys out. And that is very good for us. Now, these guys here, they got to get in here. So I'm going to have these lads push forward to here. These lads, they're holding off for the moment. Now they're going to push here. And these guys, they are going to head out over this direction for the moment. Cool. Now, our archers, they are going to focus, well, not like that. No, not like that at all. I want them to pull back a little bit. So let's get out of there. And these guys, they're going to get in on the brigands. Then the archers, I want them to wheel out over this direction. Like that, but not quite in that actual angle. So out over here for now. And we're just waiting to clear the melee over here. Now I want them up here. These guys are going to have to come out over this way a little bit more, I think. Okay. Now I want them attacking these archers. Get going on that. Excellent. What does Hildebolt want? He wants us to drop our claims. I mean, no. We're deep in the sunk cost fallacy on this one. Excellent. So we're just firing on these archers. They are not going to do well here, to be honest. These archers are having a bad time. Okay, his melee are breaking. Wonderful. And his archers are starting to die here. Perfect. That is looking excellent. We just had another break here. I think that these guys are done at this point. I'm going to move them up over here. We're going to put them in missile alert stance at this point. Cool. Their archers are down to 24 remaining. 21 remaining. And we're just continuing to send in volley after volley after volley. 19 remaining. Get in there. Excellent. I'm going to leave our archers here because that should count for winning. But these guys are going to get pulled out of the center, which they appear to need to be in for us to actually win this. So we've got this pretty under control, right? No doubt about that. We did take some losses here. We're down to 19 retinue here, 22 retinue here. These guys are completely empty, so they got wiped. That is understood. That's completely fine for the moment. Boy, these guys are just running. Okay. Let's advance forward a little bit here. Okay, they've stopped. And now they're broken. Okay, victory. Perfect. So we've now got cell bits under control. Now, we need to send our people home immediately. This goes to Nuslo, so that is out over here. This unit goes to Zawao, so that is down here. They're going to take a while to get there. This unit is Waldbrand. We're going to send them home. And then all of these guys, they can come back to here for now, but we are going to need to sort these out. So these guys are all from Waldbrand, and they're going to come down to here. And then we've got these guys over in Nuslo, so they're going to come up over here. And then these guys are going to go to Zawao. So they're going to come all the way down over here. Now I want all of these units running. We got to get home as soon as we can. Because it's August right now. Now it's September. Okay, I'm going to disband these. So home they go. Because we got to get to the fields. So we're going to disband these guys. We're going to disband these guys. Perfect. That should be Nuslo in a reasonable amount of timing there. Waldbrand is going to be a little behind, no doubt about it. And all of these can be disbanded now. Perfect. Cool. And then these guys are still heading home. There's still a lot of work to be done over here in Zawao, and this is going to get spicy. So we're going to disband these guys, and all we've got now is this retinue. They'll arrive back soon. A family is hungry in Zawao, probably. I'm not sure where exactly. What family is this? Up here in Nuslo. Okay. We have no months of food, but we are currently doing our harvest. So we should be okay on that front. We should be starting to get our food going again. Okay. So we're just waiting on these guys to get back. Just waiting on them to be disbandable, and there we go. Okay. So there's all of our forces disbanded. Next, we need to get the harvest completed. So down here, this field is going to be 33% fertility. We should probably put this one fallow this year and start up a new field here. Why can we not do this? This is in Iconau. Okay, now we can. Perfect. So that's fine. I want to start up a new field here. And where is this going to end up being? Down over here is actually a reasonable spot to put it. It will uproot a bunch of trees. But I'm going to put in a field that's approximately this size, maybe down to here. And then I'm going to put in a second field up over here that is about like that. Then I'm going to do a third field out over here. Okay. And we are going to have this field be fallow. This field is, let's see here, wheat is 73. Okay. We're going to do wheat here, and we're going to do barley here. This field I'm going to keep fallow, and this, well, I'm thinking about it. I'm going to leave this field fallow, and I'm going to put barley here. No, wheat here, and then barley here. Okay, that'll be fine for now. So that'll keep Iconau busy for a while. Then we're going to come up over to Zawao. Now, over here, we don't even have the farmhouse rebuilt yet. Okay, that's going to be painful. Over here in Waldbrand, things are going reasonably well. Now, this year, these fields are going to be fallow, and these fields are going to be planted. So, what do we want to plant here? Well, rye is the best at 53. Barley's only at 23, so I think that's fine. Rye here. Barley here is okay. I'm just checking these to see where we might want to put barley. Anywhere over 30%, I kind of want to plant barley. I guess 26 will do. And then this will be, well, actually wheat is better here than rye, remarkably. That's okay, and we will go for that. So this is barley here. This one is fallow. Yes, saving is finished. So we want to put in wheat here. Here would be wheat as well. And that is all of these good to go. Okay, so that's fine. These fields here No, these are going to be fallow this year. These are not. Right. Okay, that's fine for now. Now, up over this direction. All of this has been harvested already. So these are all going to be fallow. We got kind of perfect timing here, although these guys are doing a little bit of plowing here. I don't want them to be doing that. Apparently there's harvesting there. That's very awkward. Why are they plowing this? It's not actually done. I'm going to burn this field, I think? Maybe not. We'll hold off on that for now. So fallow, 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 fallow. This is going to be fallow, and this is going to be fallow. Okay. So this field is a little awkward. I'm not sure exactly what we'll do with that just yet. So we're going to put in wheat here. This is much better than the barley. This is going to be wheat here. Barley for sure. I think 25% is our barley cutoff for now. So it'll be something like this. I think this one should be wheat, though. We've got 1, 2, 3 wheat fields, 4 wheat fields. Yeah, something like that. So that'll be Newslow good to go, except for this field. Okay. Down to 0 yield now. Not sure exactly what they're doing. Okay, they're hauling goods. Okay. Okay, this is down to 0 yield. I'm just going to burn it so that we can set this as fallow. Okay, that'll be fine. So, we know that the harvest is all set up down over here. This is going to be fallow. We're going to be planting out over here. And we're increasing our number of families here. So we should, or rather, our number of fields here. So we should probably put 2 additional families into this farmhouse. That'll be okay for now. So, up over in Zawao, things are problematic. That's for sure. So it's going to take some time to get these done. We're working on getting this farmhouse built. That's going to be a whole thing. So this field up over here is... Well, I'm wondering about barley percentages. We should have 3 barley fields. So 68, 86, 76, 58, 64, 68. Okay. So this is 86 here. That's going to be barley. This is 76. That'll be barley. And then we can make this field. That was 68. Yes. This can be barley. Okay. So something like that. And then this will be wheat. This will be wheat, and this one will be wheat. Like that. These fields here need to get harvested before we can make them fallow, of course, but that's okay for now. So we're going to continue forward here. We're doing what we can on the fuel here, but we really need to get this farmhouse rebuilt. And we really need to get people back to work over here as well. So where are our people? Okay, this looks like this is probably our archers coming back. Cool. So they're almost back, and they get back to their town in this state, and they're like, what happened? Well, problems ensued. That's okay. So over here, we're going to want these fields to be fallow. We're not quite done harvesting all of these yet. Let's definitely do that. Do not plow this field. I see that ox there. Do not plow it. I want you to plow over here. Okay, so we're still working on some harvest. You're plowing this field? No, don't do that. Don't plow that field. Okay, there we go. That'll be fine. This field is not done yet. That's okay. Yep, leave that fallow. These fields out over here, we're going to have to reassign, of course. So that is fine. These are medium priority fields. Sure. Okay, so over in Zawao, we just had a family come in here, or family members join anyway. That is a good thing, but this farmhouse really needs to get finished. Like, really badly. Eventually it'll happen. We are starting to plow out over here, despite not having the farmhouse built, which is interesting. That is certainly very, very interesting. So this field here, it's not very high fertility. Wheat is actually the best option, but it's not a good option. Okay. This field is going to be fallow. Please stop plowing it. They're just really Johnny on plowing these fields. I don't know why. Okay, are we harvesting out over here? Yes, we are. So this one is the one that we just looked at. This one, again, wheat is the best option, but it's not a great option. Wheat is the best option here as well, which is mildly remarkable. Okay, so we're going to be finishing up the harvest over here very shortly. This is barley right now. Rye is the best option here. We definitely want to get some more barley going, but I don't know how much of that we're actually going to get done here. So this is rye currently. This field is now ready, I think. No, it's not quite fully harvested. Okay, so this field here is currently barley. That is going to be rye. We're not going to get much barley in this next harvest, it seems. So that is understood. We planted a lot of barley this year, so hopefully that'll keep us going for a while. Let's see up here. This is barley right now. Our best bet is actually flax here, remarkably. So I guess we'll plant that. Okay, this field here should certainly be either wheat or rye. It's kind of the same chance, either way. I guess we'll get rye going there. And then this one should actually also be flax. Okay. Well, it's not phenomenal out over here, but it'll do. So back this way, these fields are all going to be fallow. These fields are currently not entirely harvested. So let's get those done. Construction finished on a farmhouse in Zawao. Okay. That's good. We are definitely glad about that. So this is going to be fallow this year, and we're still waiting on this field. This is the last location that we need to get done here. Okay, that's now fallow. Now we get to plowing. That is, of course, very important. So next I want to come out over here. We can see that we are beginning the harvest over here, but we are definitely massively slowed down. We do have 8 families assigned to this farmhouse still. So that is definitely noted. That's a good thing. That is definitely a good thing. So we have no one in this granary. That's fine. I think we'll leave 2 families on construction for the time being. We've got a lot of work to do over here in Zawao still. So that seems okay. All of these fields over here are going to be fallow this year. So we're just waiting on this to finish up its harvest, which it's now done. That's going to be fallow. The royal tax is increased. Okay. We've got lots of money right now. It is now October. So as we expected, we're pretty behind over here in Zawao. This is not shocking in the slightest. We do have 5 months of food available at this moment, so there is that. But we have a lot of work to do yet. Okay, we're hauling goods at this moment, but we hunger in Nuslo. Okay, so what's going on over in Nuslo? Let's check in over here. It's been a little bit. Yeah, we have a distinct lack of food here. Why? Yeah, this guy's currently hungry. Our communal oven, people are currently waiting. We haven't threshed the grain into wheat yet. That's the problem. Right, we're still currently plowing out over here. Okay, so that is definitely a problem. Hunger is certainly an issue here. Yes. So we do have these 4 families foraging out over here, but the berry deposit is exhausted. So that's not getting us anything right now. We do have people hunting out over this direction, and they're working on it. And we have all of these burgages here that are kind of not doing much at this moment. I'm going to put in a chicken coop here, and here, and here. There's not a lot of space back here for vegetable gardens, so I think chicken coops all along here are just kind of generally better. So we're going to get started on that. I'm going to do... We can expand this living space. I'm going to do that. I'm going to put in a vegetable garden in these 2 because they have relatively large backyards. And then we're going to do chicken coops up over here to get some additional food production going. So something like that. Okay, that doesn't actually have a backyard. So these out over here, yeah, that all looks fine. So we're going to get some additional food production going there, but what we really need to do is finish up our plow here so that we thresh this grain up here into flour, and then that will start, well, that'll be threshed wheat into grain, and then that will be processed from grain to flour, and then that will be baked into bread, and then we'll have some food here. So that is something. Anyway, I'm going to put in a chicken coop here, and I'm going to put in a chicken coop here. We definitely do want some additional food production. No doubt about that. So that is certainly going to be a thing. We can expand the living space here, I guess. Not that we need more mouths to feed, but for now, this should do. We might have to increase our amount of cultivated land here in Nuslo. We might. What's the fertility like up over here? Not great is the answer. It's better up over this direction. Okay, I'm going to do a small amount of cultivation up over here. So we're going to do a farm that is like this. We're going to do one up over here. And I'm going to do 4 plots here that are roughly this size. And yeah, this is a ways away from our farmhouses. That's understood. We're going to do something like that, and then we'll have a similar situation as to what we have in Waldbrand. So let's get ourselves some additional wheat production here. This is going to be wheat, wheat. I want 3 wheat fields and a barley field. So what's the highest barley percentage here? That is 32 in this field. Okay, so these are going to be wheat fields up here, and this is going to be barley. Cool. So we're going to get that all going. And I do think we should come to our trading post, and I'm going to do a little bit of importation of meat. And I'm going to establish a trade route for that as well. Okay, so that'll be fine. That should, in theory, significantly help Nuslo. In theory. But that definitely needs to be worked on. Now, down here in Zawao, this field is currently fallow. And we have a lot of work that needs to be done yet. No doubt about that. We've barely started any plowing. We're running out of fuel here, but we do have this woodcutter's lodge going, so in theory, we should be okay. I think. But we may want to consider building a second woodcutter's lodge, and we can put that in right over here. It's not necessarily the highest of priorities right now. We've got a lot of work here, but that's okay for the moment. Okay. So, the question then is, over in Nuslo, how's our food going to go? We're also down to only 2 months of fuel. That's definitely noted. So this is... Do we have another woodcutter's lodge? We do, don't we? Yeah, that's currently full as well. And our charcoal kilns are just a-going. So we may need to get ourselves a third woodcutter's lodge down over here in Nuslo. We'll get going on that, because our fuel amount is quite low, and we certainly do need to harvest ourselves some food. So we are working on that. We just need to get this field plowed and get these all sown up, and we'll start threshing this grain. So that should be reasonably okay. We do have food on the way here. They'll just have to be patient and not starve to death. I know that that's a bit of an ask for them, but regardless. We're very behind on a lot of things because of our kind of late campaign season and the brigands. So that is understood. Okay. Well, we're definitely working on some of these fields. Out over here, things are... We're not harvesting these fields. Why is this not going to harvest? It's going to harvest next year. We should force early harvest on these fields then, because I have no idea why it wants to harvest this next year. That's not something that we're going to do. We're going to harvest it now. Okay. Get in there and start harvesting. Stop plowing. We want to harvest. I don't know why they didn't want to harvest this, but they didn't. They decided to plow instead for some reason. So we're going to get these harvests done. That's okay. It is October right now, so we do have some time still. We can see over here we've got these 2 fields under cultivation, so that is good. These 2 are fallow for the time being. No problem there in theory. Up in Nuslo, things are rough. Body needs burial. That's probably people dying of hunger. And let's pull a family for now out of the dyer's workshop. I feel like that's not strictly speaking necessary. I would like to still have someone on construction for the moment. So we have a second woodcutter's lodge down here. That's fine. And it looks like we just brought in some meat. We did indeed bring in 10 meat. So that's good for now. We may want to consider bumping that up from 10 to a desired surplus of like 30? Something like that. We have no food right now. So, yeah. That's definitely a big problem. A complete and total lack of food is not ideal. Death from starvation. Yeah, I'm not surprised about this. This is very, very unsurprising that this is happening. So we're starting to plow up over here, and I do definitely want to have people do threshing. I'm going to set this up to high threshing priority. Okay. I don't know that we actually have anybody threshing right now. Yeah, they're still plowing. That's intriguing. Well, Nuslo is going to be a bit of a problem up there because of, well, various things. This field is going to be fallow. This field is going to be fallow. This field will be fallow. Fallow here. Fallow here. And fallow here. This field is the only one not currently harvested. And I'm going to turn off the early harvest on these fallow fields. Okay. So we're going to do that number. Okay. So, of course, death from starvation up here in Nuslo is not ideal. We're not okay with that, but we're working on it. So we're going to have additional food coming in this time. I'm actually going to bump this up to somewhere around 50. That's going to be a significant amount of meat surplus that we want to get. So that's okay. No space left for production. Yeah, that's fine. I'm just wondering, is anyone actually doing this? No, they're all still plowing. Which is not what I want them to do right now. I actually want them to be threshing, but for whatever reason, they've decided not to. So this field is going to be fallow, and we're not going to early harvest that. Okay. Ruth is running out of fuel. So that is, of course, this down over here. And we should have a woodcutter's lodge here. Yeah, but we don't have anybody actually working in it. We've been kind of busy with some other things, and we've kind of ignored Ruth. I want to have someone in the saw pit. Okay. And we've got 2 families idle here, so we can have someone in the storehouse. We could also theoretically put, like, another family onto hunting up over here. Something like that. That'll be fine for now. Now, it is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we're going to continue to put out all of these fires. There are rather a lot of fires to put out. No doubt about that. Things have gone kind of sideways on us, but we'll get there. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including ALS Gamer, Atala, Andy McGar, Ali Lee, Dark Horse, Upper Cumberland Gamers, Nick Smarty, Dimitri H, Punching the Microphone, Tommy Kentogan, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video. And as always, I will see you all next time.